Hey YouTube, how you doing today? Uh, Got a little ceiling fan project here. We're going to replace these capacitors on this thing. I'm not real sure which one's bad, but I'm going to go ahead and swap them both out because they're both old, so might as well. One of them's dead. The other one's probably not, but still, might as well replace them both. I think this one's probably the one because it's got some melt marks on it where it got hot. You know, neither one of them are bubbled, so I couldn't tell you, but we're going to replace both of them. And we're going to do this because we are going to take this slow spinning fan out, take this dome light off of here, put the original 4-way light back on it after we replace the capacitors, put the dome light back on the original fan, and that's what's going into the garage. So basically what you want to do is look up your capacitors. They have numbers on them. You want to match them up at least as close as possible. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this is pretty much an identical capacitor. It's just smaller. And then here we go with the other one, which this one's a little bigger. The voltage is a little higher on it, but it should work. So anyway, I guess we'll start with this one. I should have enough room to be able to shove these back down in here. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and go with this one here. You just basically match the colors up. So we're going to start with that. Now this fan's been unplugged for a long time, so these things may hold a charge, so be careful when you're cutting them. Don't like cut them both together because you might arc out a little bit. But basically we're just going to trim a little off here, a little off here. We can get it stripped back. Oh, that is some really thin wire. I expected that to be thicker than that. Okay, go ahead and get that done. Well, this stuff's a little thicker. So anyway, get that done. I'm going to dip it in my flux. Now I should have put on my heat shrink before I did that. You're going to need some heat shrink for this too. Get my piece cut off there. So we'll do it with this. Yeah, we'll take a piece, I think. There's more room. And this is the kind with the glue in it, so when it heats up, it bonds to it. You know, it's got hot glue in it, so it'll bond to it. So, we got that. Got our reds. Want to get the wires about the same length. You want to just kind of shove it in there. Twist it together as best as possible. And we need to hold it with something. So there we go. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't really want to move it. There we go. So you can see it's twisted together there. We're going to tin up our soldering iron. It's good and hot. We'll just go ahead and solder it together. And that flux really helps it flow. So if you put flux on it, it really helps out the situation. So straighter, a little bit straighter. go. There it goes. There you go. We got two strong connections there. They're not going to come apart. So get our heat shrink. Try to get it in the middle. Take a lighter. I got a heat gun, but we're going to use a lighter. And there we go. There's one. And there is two. So simple enough. That capacitor's on there. Got a little extra cable though. It's no big deal. Alright, this is pretty much the same too. You're going to match colors. We're going to do green and brown first. And then we're going to match the side. So, not really sure what the difference is here. Because brown on this one's on this side and green's on this side. So, I don't really think it matters. They're connected here. So, I guess we'll find out when we hook it up. Shouldn't be any difference. Here we go. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and cut the gray ones too, because I really don't think it matters. Just remember, this one was with green, and then this one was with brown. So this one was with green. So, do it like that. Go ahead and trim some off of this stuff. Does not need to be that long. Strip back. Well, I stripped a little far. Alright, let's get 4 pieces of this heat shrink. Well, I'm running. I don't know. I got plenty of this stuff. I like to cut them kind of long to make sure it gets over the ends of it really well. Okay, so let's get brown done here. Strip them all back. Then we want to dip them in the flux. Again, this just really helps that solder flow well. Maybe a little much on that one. So we'll share it on that one. How's that? Dip that, 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 and that. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to hold this with the gray wire. We'll do green first. Getting those guys twisted together is really the hardest part of this whole deal. Because it wants to move on you. And open back up. Alright, there we go. Get it cleaned. How about that? So the solder sticks to it. Uh-oh. 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 My joint opened up. Alright, there we go. Well, that one is not wanting to cooperate. But it's got a good amount of solder on it now. Crimp it down so it doesn't come undone. Not very pretty, is it? But it will hold and it will work. Okay, this is obviously quite long. This is the green side, so I'll go ahead and do that. My wire straightened out here. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. There we go. I'm going to push down on it so it doesn't open up on me. Well, that looks like a good connection, eh? Next one, get it all twisted together. I need a fume extractor or a fan going on this. This is not good. There we go. Got that one nice and connected. And then we just got one more to go. Let's see if we can get it like that. Yeah. Yeah, this one's a little short. Oops. Now guys, I'm, like I said, no expert in any of this, but I like to try to be self-sufficient and not have to rely on other people, so the only way you're going to learn is by doing it. And if you never do it, you're never going to learn it. And there we go. That's all the soldering we need to do. So, these newer fans here, oh, kind of move that down a little far, didn't I? Yeah, it'll be alright. These newer fans here, you know, they just got a plug, so it makes it real simple. So I'm going to get this tucked down in here the best I can, and then I'm going to try to set up and show you how to do it at the roof, or at the fan. Okay, I'm going to take this apart. I just turned the switches off. You may want to go outside and flip your breaker. It's just a plug, so I'm not too worried about it. If I was messing with live wires, yes, absolutely. I would go out there and flip the breaker. So anyway, we're going to take this off. And you also, know how to do this. It's fairly simple. I mean, if you put up your own fan, you already know most of what's going on here. I think there's 3 screws on each side, or 3 screws all the way around it. Let's pop those out. Apparently quite long. There's the other one. And they're probably not magnetic. Oh, well, there. That's good. I'll get around to this other one here. Now this is off the old fan, so they're hunters. I think they're hunters. Unplug it, just like that. I'll go get the other one and be right back. Okay, got the new one, or the one that's been repaired. Let's see here. Find the line up, plug it in. Let's see what she does. And there you go. Away she goes. Okay. Okay guys, well, that's how you change a capacitors in a ceiling fan. Please hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and leave a comment. It'd be nice to leave a comment. I hope you guys are staying safe out there. Doing your what do they call it? Your social distancing. Oh my goodness. Anyway, wash your hands real good. Sanitize up when you touch anything. You know, be safe out there, guys. Anyway, that's it. Have a good one.